All you ever want to do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke,
Yeah,
real mode.
well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of niggas. They front they blessings, they want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with king, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empires fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger.
My name's Forrest Gump.
I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons.
I fart in your general direction.
But y'all sleep, real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
Real mode.
Shampoo my crotch.
People fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
Thorwormouth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1924 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and Leslaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and ye old hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. And today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 flexing on all you
It's the fucking Catalina one.
The fucking Catalina.
All right, fam, hit the like button. Let's get into today's episode. What's going on? Drop in the comments down below. What did you smash today? You better have gone to the fucking gym. I am watching you. If you didn't go to the... God damn it. Did you not go to the fucking gym?
That's fucking bullshit.
Did you not pump today? It was arm day. Can you tell? Oh, I had a good pump today. It was juicy. It was delicious. And of course, it was nutritious for my gains and for my mind. Make sure you drop in the comments down below. What did you smash today? And I want to give a shout out to those of you that are leaving reviews on Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much. Remember, you can catch the Daily Swole fucking everywhere. Just head to www.thedailyswole.com and check out all the links. You can watch on YouTube. You can watch on Odyssey. You can watch on Rumble. You can listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, Amazon Music, everywhere that you like to bang your eye holes or your ear holes. You can inject the fucking Daily Swole. Never be without those sick fucking gains. I don't want you to be without those sick fucking gains. So that being said, everyone strap in, pinch your fucking nips, drop in the comments what you smashed today, and let's bust this nut wide open. Falcon, can we get this party started? Summon the Falcon. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Mixed opinion. All right, fine. Well, go fuck yourself. Come on. It was not bad. Put some respect on it. My goodness.
I don't know how to put this, but kind of a big deal.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Nothing like a delicious go to the fucking gym card. There's nothing like it. Leo, get some help, my man. Get some fucking help. Always drinking, and always with the champagne. Nasty. Go to the fucking gym. Look at that card. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, is that not a beautiful fucking card? Look at that sexy beesh. Woo!
Nothing but a shaggy skin.
Woo!
Lifeless eyes. Black eyes like a doll's eye.
Tessie's eyes are black eyes like a shark's eyes. So dark, so black. Look at that beautiful beesh. Drop in the comments below. Hashtag GTTFG fam. Let's jump right into the tip, shall we? You ready? Spit on it, everyone. Babe,
now put it
just
in.
an inch.
Now put it in.
Just an inch.
It's cold outside.
Yeah, do it right. Okay, fam, a lot of you are brand new to the fam. Drop a comment down below. Drop some cherries if you're brand new to the live stream. Now, I know a lot of you might not be able to make it live. Sometimes you listen, you bang your ear holes later. So for all of you that are just listening to the podcast and listening to the Mancast after the fact, that was for your fucking ear holes. Yeah. Make sure you go to swolenormousx.com/birthday for the Swole Fam birthday special. It was my birthday last Saturday. I'm going to be one of those jabronis that just goes, it's my birthday month. It's just every fucking day it's my birthday. So Swole since birth. Fact. Absolute fact. Fact check. True. Swole since birth, birthday special. Remember, you can get started in the Swole Fam for just a fucking buck for your first month. You can save 50% off your first month of your annual monthly membership. I always say it wrong. Monthly membership. And with your annual membership, now's the time to upgrade. Those of you that are not annual members yet, you get a free included in your fucking membership. If you go annual, a free Swole Fam t-shirt and tank. And actually, I was wearing one. But, you know, in the afternoon when we go live here, I was wearing it and I thought, hey, I was going to wear a shirt today. I was going to wear, right, you know, if I'm wearing a shirt, there's some rules. If you're new, there's some rules with wearing a shirt on the Daily Swole. Rule number one, if I'm wearing a shirt, I have to be naked underneath. So there has to be nothing else under my shirt. I have to have just nips free under the shirt. And if I do wear a shirt, the rule is that it has to be Swolenormous apparel. Why did I take this off inside out? So here's actually my Swole Fam tank if you want me to hold it up. Not that you want me to hold it up. This is what it looks like. It's fucking awesome. It is lit. It was great. And I just didn't want to sweat through it. And yeah. So I was wearing that and I decided to take it off. I know. Oh, come on. You like the nips. You fucking like
Chicks
it.
will dig you.
You know
or
you like
dudes
it.
Or whatever gender thing you're into.
Don't be ridiculous. Anyway, swolenormousx.com/birthday. And you're not going to see that link anywhere else. Make sure you check the show notes down below or the description. Again, swolenormousx.com/birthday. And for fam, for those of you that are already members, another round of applause. Another. Back to Swole. Monday. It's coming up quick. You're going to get tired of hearing me talk about it, but you're not going to miss it this time. You're not going to miss it. If you missed it last time, don't miss out on this. The accountability meeting of Monday, August 30th, is going to be absolute fire. And in Spanish, it's fuego. It's going to be fire. We are going to incinerate your nips. I'm just going to blow your nips off your body just like volcanoes. Back to Swole Monday, August 30th. Be there or be a fucking beesh. And you don't want to be a fucking beesh, do you? No, you don't.
I am the danger.
Don't be a beesh. It's Thursday, but don't be a tainty magooch. It's Thursday, but don't be a tainty magooch. All right, that being said, let's get into the first Swole Fam post. We're going to start off with Austin with a Y.
What's in the box?
Yeah, what's in the box, Austin? Can I call you Austin? Austin with the Y. You're so fancy, bruh. You're so fancy. Just couldn't go with an I. Had to put the fucking Y in there. All right, not like you chose your name, but a Y. Really? It's okay. I'll take it. I like it. I dig. You're trying to distance yourself from the standard Austins. I get you. They're everywhere. They're just a dime a dozen, those regular Austins. All right. Hey, fam. I'm Austin with a Y. He didn't put that there, but with a Y. I'm 23 years old. I weigh around 250 pounds, and I'm at the heaviest I've ever been due to stress and poor eating habits. I have decided to turn my life around, become accountable for myself, and to start crushing it. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Drop some biceps and gorillas. For Austin. Good for you. Self-awareness at 23 years old, taking personal responsibility, recognizing that, you know what? Stress, poor eating habits, I am turning my life around. You understand? He's turning his life around. Now's the fucking time. And no one's going to do it but you. And that's why it's important to take personal responsibility, because if it's not your responsibility, whose responsibility is it? Who's going to do it for you? No one. No one's going to do it for you. No one can do it for you. You have to do it yourself. If you don't take personal responsibility, then what are you really doing? You're offsetting responsibility to someone else. You're passing the buck. You're passing the blame. Oh, it's not me. It's them. I can't do anything about it. That's not how we roll. In the Swole Fam, we take control, because if we take responsibility, we are in control and we have the power to make those changes. If it's not your control, if it's not your power, you have to wait for someone to do it for you. And we all know no one's going to take care of your health but you. No one gives a fuck about your health but you. No one should, right?
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
All right, Charles, what's up, Beaches, from the Swole Fam discussion boards on swolenormousx.com. What's up, Swole Fam? My name is Charles. I am from Reno, Nevada. I am stoked to be a part of the Swole Fam. I was 292 pounds at my heaviest and have been fat my entire adult life. I had some luck a few years ago with paleo and working 2 jobs in losing about 60 pounds, but I've been stuck for several years trying nothing. Trying nothing? Or trying and nothing's worked? I mean, trying nothing, obviously you're not gonna make progress, right? So finally, at the ripe age of 30, LOL. For reference, I just turned 38, so come on, the ripe age. You are ripe. You're ready to make some fucking, that's a great age to fucking make some gains and turn shit around. So finally, at the ripe age of 30, I'm finally taking action. A couple of weeks ago, I finally got a daily exercise routine going, and since then have been crushing it and looking to get bigger and better gains. I was getting bored in the gym and not getting enough out of my self-guided workouts. I found Papa Swolio through Instagram, thanks Mark, and was super impressed with his unfiltered, in-your-face attitude about fitness and nutrition, and have jumped headfirst into everything he has. Sounds like you just jumped right to the balls deep portion. Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I fucking right? Yeah? You just stuck it all the way in. No lube. All right, since starting an elimination diet and keeping up the workouts, I'm down to my lowest weight ever at 223 pounds, and I feel better every day. I'm excited to keep on the journey and never stop gaining. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. What we got here?
Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken!
All right, so you lost 60 pounds, so you're about 232, and now you've been crushing it with the Swole fam, and you're really locked in, and you made some more progress. So you lost another 9 or 10 pounds. Fan-fucking-tastic. I'm excited to hear about your gains. I'm excited to hear about your nutrition protocols and what you've done with your elimination diet and how you've made progress with that. It's just a process. It's a process. It's a journey. Really, it's just the application of this knowledge, right? A lot of people are aware that the foods they eat are crap, but they don't change. A lot of people are aware that they're not training properly, but they don't change. They just want to do something that's fun or convenient or easy, right? But getting results is very simple. It's just not easy because, and why is it not easy? Why is getting results so hard? Why can some people just crush it and some people have such a challenge? It's because it's simple. And everyone wants to think that there's this complicated solution, but it's very simple, really. It's very, very simple. The complicated part is that you're cutting out all the nonsense. There's so much bullshit. That's why Swolenormous X is fitness without the bullshit. There's so much fucking bullshit out there. It seems like you're restricting a lot. Not really. You're actually opening up your life. You're opening up all the possibilities. You're just blocking out a lot of noise. And there's just so much noise, it seems like you're restricting yourself. But once you realize it's all trash and it's all it's the Matrix, it's all nonsense, then, oh, it's very easy. You just got to block it out. And that's like pillar number one. That just takes time. That takes practice. And it just seems overwhelming because everything, you're being submerged. You're in the middle of an ocean of absolute trash. Trash media, trash food, trash community, trash people, just people that want to be fucking average. We always say fuck average for a reason. The average person is obese and overweight. The average person is unhealthy. The average person is sick and dying. Forget COVID. The average person is sick and dying anyway. Yes, we're all going to die, but most people are going to die a lot sooner. They're accelerating the fact they have their foot on the gas pedal and they just want to punch out early. So don't be average because average is sick and dying in this country. And more so the world lately because we're spreading because the United States, the American empire has spread poison garbage around the fucking world in many ways, especially with these influences with Hollywood and food. It's awful. So you got to take control of it yourself. Christopher, welcome, welcome, welcome. Had a fantastic shoulder workout this morning, came home and fit into a shirt I haven't fit into since I met my wife in 2017. Big win. Hashtag go to the fucking gym. Stay swole. Fuck yeah, dude. How satisfying is that? Now I used to buy big t-shirts. When I was bulking, you want a good hack? Buy a big t-shirt. Trying to bulk? Buy an oversized t-shirt. Don't wear a stringer when you don't have any fucking gains. You can wear your sleeveless shirt or a tank. Wear a big baggy t-shirt and grow the fuck into that thing. You want to make gains? Expose your tininess to yourself. All right? It's always a little incentive. Buy clothes that don't quite fit you if you're trying to lose fat. It's incentive. It'll keep you pushing forward. One of the problems if you lose a lot of weight or you gain a lot of weight quickly is that you just need to buy new clothes often. So just, don't get a whole new wardrobe because you lost 10 pounds. It's not a good idea because you're still going to keep on losing more. All right, let's see what else we got. We got one from Laura.
What's in the box?
What's in the box, Laura? All right, Laura, what's up, Beaches? What's up, L-Bomb? Yo, Swole fam. What up, Beach? My name is Laura. I am 32 years old and a mom to 2 toddlers. I've always been a bit on the meaty side. Oh, I like that. A little beefy, meaty side. But I'd rather trade in the fat for muscle. My current weight is 186 pounds. I'm not going to sit here and blame the pregnancy for that. I've been trying by myself with no equipment or gym as I have no income, but thanks to the birthday offer, hey, I'm here. I can just about budget in my membership to the Swole fam. Hopefully with the help and mindset of everyone here, I can look less like a walking thumb. The little rascal has spirit. A walking thumb? I've never heard that term. Is that new to anyone else? That's pretty funny. That's a good one. I love being a shaved/bald woman. Fancy. But being fat as well? Yikes. Now I get the thumb part. Time to go from large Marge to professional polar bear wrestler. Okay. All right. That's an interesting one.
Your father was a woman.
That's a new one. That's a new one. I don't think there are better introductions than we have in the Swole fam. It's not like, hey, I'm here to get some fucking gains. Like, I don't want to be a thumb. I'm going to be a polar bear wrestler. It's like, we have the best intros. You learn something new every day. I love it. Welcome to the fam, Laura. I'm super stoked. Super stoked to have you. And one from Medea. What's up, Beaches? What up, Beach? Hi, Swole fam. I'm Maddie from California. I added that myself. So excited to be part of this community. I found Papa Swolio on TikTok and his videos are motivating me to get my ass back in the gym. Finally, someone fucking listened. Finally, someone fucking listened. Someone actually went to the gym when they heard that. All right. My weight has yo-yoed most of my adult life. Got into lifting 7 years ago and is something I love to do, but have not been able to stay consistent at the gym or with my nutrition. I gained a lot of weight the past year and a half, and I'm currently at 227 pounds. I'm starting the elimination diet and looking forward to making some gains at the gym again. Very nice. Oh, you're a fan, Falcon. Maddie, Falcon says hi and says go fucking after it, or the Falcon's going to bite your nips off. So I can't control him. I guess Tessie hasn't been putting out lately. Maybe it's that time of the month or something like that, but just be mindful. Yes, I know, Freddie. I know. Can you fucking shut up? Anyway, congratulations for joining the Swole fam and welcome to the insanity. We are stoked to have you and ready to get you yoked like it ain't no fucking joke, because it ain't no fucking joke. It's time to get fucking yoked. All right, moving right along. We got one from Phoenix. We got all the names today. We got all the fucking names. All right, Phoenix. Leapt a hurdle today. I get extremely anxious about going to the gym by myself, and today I had to go by myself. I coached myself. Allow myself to introduce myself. I coached myself all day that nobody is even paying attention to me. I strapped on my sneakers and went and put in the work. I have an appointment with a trainer tomorrow because I am trying to learn what to do, and the machines, go me. Absolutely. Fucking go you. What do I got here? I'm just going to, let's see. I'm going to put my nutsack on your drum set just because I have this.
I'm going to put my nutsack
there you go.
On your drum set.
If you have a drum set, Phoenix, there you go. My nutsack's all over that. Congratulations. Welcome to the nutsack game.
Come on, man.
Oh, stop. It's not a wrinkly coin purse like yours, JB. Give me a break. Phoenix, welcome to the fam, and I'm glad you're taking action and applying and, getting all the information you can. Good for you. Randy, I got a question, fam. This is my current routine. 3 full body workouts a week, focus on big compound lifts and accessory lifts to complement. My question is, is it ideal to do squats and deadlifts on the same day, or should I split that up where I do one-way squats and one-day deadlifts? I personally never do them the same day. I mean, maybe I'll do squats and RDLs, but usually I don't like to go heavy, for example, squats and then do something like an RDL. I know you're talking about standard. I'm assuming conventional deadlifts. We'll just assume that. Personally, I split them up, but you want to make sure you separate that like on a back day, and you separate like a day or two between you doing legs. So you don't want to do deadlifts the next day do squats, or squats the next day you do deadlifts, just because in general you are going to be fatigued and you're hitting a lot of the same muscles, and it could compromise your form. It could compromise your musculoskeletal system. You don't want to hurt yourself. So it depends on the overload, how heavy you're going. Maybe it's not a super heavy week and you can get away with it. Personally, I like to split them up. I don't do legs. I don't usually do deadlifts on a leg day. I usually like doing that on a back day of sorts. Yeah, but everyone's different. So you could drop in the comments below, how do you like to do your deadlifts? Or I'll have a day where I just do deadlifts, because that's really a big time. That's just a very neurologically overloading exercise. Like, it's totally understandable and totally acceptable to do deadlifts on its own day, just because it's a lot of overload for the sympathetic nervous system. Especially if you're going super heavy, you can literally go to the gym, warm up, do all your upper body, lower body, really slowly ramp up on deadlifts. And if you're doing several heavy sets, it might just be enough for you. Maybe you do that in a couple accessory lat exercise or something like that, just to seal the deal. But it can definitely have its day by itself. So sometimes I'll just do that. I'll just feel like ripping some deadlifts, so then I'll do a separate day. Well, that was nice. Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
How dare you?
How dare I what? How dare I eat another steak or two tonight? Oh, Greta, enjoy your grass. Bitches is crazy. Bitches is crazy. All right, we got one from our very own Ren. Hello. I have to. Where's my Ren? Just because we got a... I always think Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy. You can't say Ren without the Stimpy, right? Hello, nasty old harpy here. I just noticed something rather nice. After a lot of time and work, the auxiliary fat around my armpits has gone down a good amount. I never thought I would be able to get rid of it. Hard work really does pay off. Go to the fucking gym. Good for you. And also, it's really good, ladies, if you look into like a keto carnivore approach, especially if you're perimenopausal or menopausal, it's really important to go keto. It's really important to cut down the carbs dramatically, get those organ meats in. It's really important to switch into, really some of the major problems with, females and women's health and just everyone's health is just all the carbohydrates and the insulin resistance. It's just way too much exposure to carbs on so many levels. And of course, the vegetable oils and the lack of actual fundamental micronutrients. I actually had a jabroni on, when you go on TikTok and you look at, the recent activity, sometimes I see comments pop up on previous videos, but I had this one guy telling me in the fucking comments, listen to this shit, you ready? I had this one guy telling me that kale is more nutritious than beef liver.
That's fucking bullshit.
That kale, because it's not going to raise my cholesterol and it's more nutrients. Like, are you absolutely fucking completely retarded?
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
It seems like it. I mean, how dumb can you be? Kale is nowhere close to the nutrient value and density as beef liver. It's not even a competition. It's not even the same realm. It doesn't even make sense. It does not even make sense. I just had like a few ounces of raw beef liver. I would eat a handful of kale and probably vomit. Raw kale is the nastiest shit on earth. It's not edible. It's not for human consumption. You know why it tastes like shit? It's because it is shit. Allow your food to eat the kale. That should not be going in a human body. I am convinced. I can't even, it's literally rubber. It's styrofoam plant. It's disgusting. Vomit. Barf. There's a jabroni born every day. We got one from the Swole fam, the discussion boards. Last one here from Terrence under Pillar 1 community. Always like some Pillar 1. Haven't logged in a while. For shame. But here's a brief update. I just told my brother and Bible study about being on the, quote, Swolenormous diet. Oh, very nice. My goal this year is to eat as healthy as I can. So the two biggest things is that I need to completely cut out my regular fast food runs and energy drinks. Well, that's just the beginning. The only exception to this rule is me eating out with friends. No, that's not an exception to the rule. So, yeah, that's you're not on the Swolenormous diet if you're drinking or eating that shit at any time. So, yeah, no, there's no exceptions to that. That's chemical garbage and industrial waste. Don't eat it. I'll get a gym membership next year as stuff gets paid off. Can't wait. Thanks for reading this. Blessings. All right, Terrence, we got work to do. We got work to do.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
You're better off eating a rusty spoon. You're better off caressing and eating a rusty spoon than drinking energy drinks and going out on fast food runs. So this is where Pillar 1 community comes in. The only exception to this rule is me eating out with friends. No, that's not an exception. Don't even, look, I appreciate the thought, but don't even think that's even close to a Swolenormous diet. That ain't close. Get that shit out of your fucking face. Get that shit. Go on the discussion boards. Answer Terrence. Help him. Guide this young man. In case he doesn't listen to the podcast. Terrence, save yourself. Save yourself. You type this under Pillar 1 community. I'm telling you, you need a new community. You need new people in your life if they're putting that garbage into their bodies and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, that ain't no Swolenormous diet, fam. Come on, Terrence. I know you're part of the fam, but get that fucking noise out of here. Get that shit out of here. Get the fuck out of here. All right, fam, if you haven't yet checked this out, a lot of you already have. We got some big announcements coming up. This coming week, we got some big shit going down. So papaswolio.com, check that out. As a member of the Swole fam, you get 20% off your order, and all those details are at the top of your library when you log in. But for being a listener of the show, even if you're not officially part of the Swole fam, use code DAILYSWOLE, all one word, DAILYSWOLE for 10% off your order. We got tanks, we got teas, we got mugs, we got the Swole privilege. You can help Papa Swolio run for El Presidente. Papa Swolio 2024. Let's fucking
there's
go,
something
fam.
wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
Let's fucking, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I don't want the job, but let's pretend I do. All right, Papa Swolio 2024, making America swole. Finally, guns, bacon, and freedom. Get some Tess Hornady gear. Put some nuts on your chin. Put some nuts on someone else's chin. You know, just put some nuts on someone else's chin. Just do it. Go over there, papaswolio.com, and check out Swolenormous apparel. Code Daily Swole for 10% off. All right, let's take some questions. If you do have questions, reminder, we have an amazing Swole card. Look at that sexy beach. She's so beautiful. Isn't she lovely?
We choose truth over facts.
Isn't she beautiful? She's fucking amazing. Hashtag GTTFG for a chance to win today's Swole card. That being said, let's take our first question. Got a couple popping up. You could drop in the comments below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swirlio. Swolio, but Swirlio is just put a little flair on that. All right, Aaron, Papa Swolio, how many days should I rest from lifting? 1, 2, or 3? Depends on your split, depends on your volume, depends on a lot of factors. So recovery is the most important thing. It's not really overtraining, it's under recovery. So it depends on what you're doing. If you train light the week, you might not need a bunch of days in between. I would recommend taking at least 1 day off every 2 days. If you take 2 consecutive days of heavy lifting, you know, take a day off, do some active recovery, do some yoga, do some mobility. You don't want to necessarily do like 3, 4, 5 days a row of heavy lifting. So it really depends on your overload in the week. All right, and your split and such like that. Trace, Papa Swolio, when I do squats and leg press, hold on a second. When I do squats and leg press, I get this sharp pain in my inner thigh while I'm doing them. Why is that? And what can I do to fix it? On an unrelated note, I heard COVID booster shots are coming. Yeah, talk about totally unrelated. Yeah, well, they're all going to be coming. Look, everyone's going to get COVID sooner or later, vaccinated or not. It's like, you're going to get it. Everyone's going to get it. It's how viruses work. They become more and more transmissible. The problem with all these vaccines doing it mid-pandemic is you're putting evolutionary pressure on the virus to mutate faster, to avoid the vaccine. Like, this is just evolution. We're just speeding it up. So aside from the silliness and the complete ignorance to evolutionary biology, I mean, Weinstein's been talking about this on his podcast for months. And there was a great episode with Gert Vanderbosch about this. So you can go and scroll back and listen to that. That was banned, I believe, on YouTube, of course. We don't want any science being discussed, right? We don't want any hypotheses and, actual science being, discussed back and forth. But hey, what do we know? It's just logic and common sense. I get the sharp pain in my thigh. Well, something's getting caught up. It could just be tightness, need some mobility and some flossing. When you do squats and leg press, I don't personally like leg press. I think that's a wasted exercise. I think you're better off doing squats, lunges, step back lunges, doing RDLs, doing Jefferson curls, doing anterior tibialis activation. Really walking lunges are fantastic. Single leg RDLs are fantastic as well. Are you practicing yoga mobility? How is your hip flexor activation? A lot of times what happens it might not necessarily be your adductors. It could be it could be your hamstrings. Depends on where you're feeling it. I can't really say, just because a pain referral or a discomfort isn't necessarily where it's coming from. So there's a lot of muscles that cross the hip and the knee joint. So strengthening and mobilizing your adductors is very important, but strengthening your hip flexors, a lot of times hip flexors are very weak. They're immobilized, they're shortened, but they're also very weak. So making sure that you are strengthening your hip flexors, doing knee raises are fantastic. You use an ankle weight or a monkey foot to do single leg knee raises, standing knee to chest. You can also do some eccentric work with your hamstrings, doing either Nordic curls or standing leg curls are fantastic with an ankle weight or a monkey foot as well. And as well as adductor isometric exercises, doing a lot of stretching and mobility, some glute activation, gluteus medius, gluteus maximus. It's really a combination of everything, but making sure you're also practicing mobility and putting your muscles under stress during a full range of motion. So I would recommend as part of the Swole fam to check out the masterclass we did on ankle mobility. We're going to have one coming up soon that's going to go up the kinetic chain. So we did one on ankle mobility, and we're going to translate up through the knee and the hip in the upcoming one. So that's going to be something that you should stay plugged into. We'll talk about the adductors as well. So hopefully some insights there just to get you started thinking about it. Dakota Harwood, in regards to eating out, is that what you kids are calling it nowadays? Yeah.
Wait, your bigger stickers? Here's of this.
All right. In regards to eating out, if I were to get something like salmon or steak and steamed vegetables, would that be an acceptable option if you want to eat out with friends, family, or just say no? Well, look, I'm not here to be a food Nazi, but I personally either would eat first and then go and hang out. I mean, I'm not a huge fan necessarily of just hanging out anymore. I got shit to do, and I usually have a lot of things I want to accomplish on a daily basis. So it depends on who it is and what the purpose is. I'm not just going to sit around with people just for the shit of it, if, just to fill up time kind of thing. So it really depends on your schedule and what the purpose is, but that's a whole separate conversation about community. It's really up to you. Now, the thing is, the concerns that I have about all that is the steaks, steaks are usually going to be grain fed. The steamed vegetables, I wouldn't even bother with personally. I mean, that's, again, up to you, elimination diet. But the problems are, salmon's going to be farmed. The steak's probably going to be grain fed. They're going to cook in some kind of oil or whatever they're cooking in, or some kind of, low quality butter or margarine or canola oil, whatever they're going to cook it in. So if you have sensitivities, that can be a huge issue. And like I said, personally, if I've gone out to eat, it's either specific places to eat, and I would either bring my own food or eat first and then go for the social aspect of it, which there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if people are giving you shit for it, then they can go fuck themselves. If you have conviction, you're doing things for a reason, it won't bother you. It never bothered me. I didn't care. People give me shit, or they used to. Zero fucks. So, I mean, an acceptable option, that's on you. You're the one that has to, you're the one that has to deal with it. You're the one that has to deal with the consequences if you maybe feel like shit. Some people are exceptionally sensitive to it. But even if I were to eat it and not feel bad about it, not feel bad physically, it's just not something that I would put in my body in many cases, depending on where you're going. Like if you're going to Chili's or an Outback Steakhouse or like an Applebee's or something like that, I mean, I'm eating first, or I'll eat when I get home. So I don't really know anyone that would go there anyway. But just some thoughts here. So I'm not going to tell you not to go. Like, would it be acceptable? That's really on you. I mean, you're asking my opinion, so that's, I wouldn't personally. It depends. Sometimes there are restaurants where they have grass-fed beef. I don't know. Just in general, if I can make food at home or eat first, I just have no interest in eating out somewhere else if I can eat food at home. Either bring it or have proximity to home. So if I'm traveling, that's a whole different conversation. I'm either bringing food or making specific choices and planning in advance. So it's really up to you. And for me, some people might hear what I say and think it's obsessive or it's really picky. I don't. It's just a simple choice that I make on a regular basis, and I prefer it. So it's not weird or awkward or uncomfortable or really challenging for me at all. It's like I make these choices. I'm fine with it. So I just don't care what other people think about it. And I'm completely fine doing things the way I do. And I always feel great. And if I divert from it, a lot of times I feel like shit, and I don't want to feel like shit. I don't like that. Let's see. Sydney Buckaloo, go to the fucking gym. That's not the right hashtag. Should we answer this, fam? Should we answer that? You're lucky. You're lucky. The fam gave you the thumbs up. All right, fine. We'll answer it. All right. We'll pretend that says Ask Papa Swole. We'll pretend. You're off the hook this time. You're off the hook. I know, Falcon. I told her. All right. People make mistakes. Come on now. All right. What would you suggest, Papa Swolio, for a woman with higher estrogen and higher cortisol? Well, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to tell you, here's what you should do, because you're obviously going to have a lot of individuality, in general. Like, I don't know what other issues you may or may not have. A couple things I would recommend. I would recommend looking into like a keto carnivore approach with organ meats and such. Usually a lot of processed carbohydrates, not a good look, not a good idea. Maybe some sweet potatoes now and again. Depends on how your insulin sensitivity is. And we've been talking about this lately in the Swole fam. I would recommend 2 podcasts to listen to. They're both on Paul Saladino's Fundamental Health podcast. Check that out and do the search with Jamie Seaman, Dr. Jamie Seaman. She's a medical doctor, gynecologist, and she's brilliant. And they talk a lot about this. The last 2 podcasts, they did one like a month or 2 ago, and they did one at the end of 2020. So listen to both of those, and that will give you a lot of context with estrogen, progesterone, and women's health. And it's great for guys too. And if you have a wife, a mother, a sister, a friend, this is good for dudes too, because they'll talk about men's health too, but it's definitely things you want to listen to. People that are menopausal, perimenopausal, pregnant, want to get pregnant, prenatal, postnatal, just fantastic podcast. Those 2 of them. There's 2 different episodes. She's been on the podcast 3 times, but the latest 2 were very, 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 very good. And we've been talking about that in the Swole Fam Telegram too. Tyler, where should I feel the stretch on a chest press machine? In your chest. Come on. Hey-o. Wait, I didn't hit that. Applause? There we go. All right.
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, bro? Where should I feel the stretch? Like in your fucking tits. You're doing a chest press machine. There's many different types of chest press machines. So it depends. Oh my goodness. Nick, still waiting to get the shipment notification for my monkey feet adapter. Oh shit. I'm being racist again. Ha. When did you order? I ordered my second one. I ordered another one so Mama Swole and I could do it together. I ordered one like a week or so ago and it already came. When did you order yours? And where do you live? That's not cool. God damn it. All right. Aaron, whoa. All right, here we go. Oh my God, we got a book. We got a Harry Potter. We got a Harry Potter book here. Hey-oo. All right, hold on. I got a burp. I know, Falcon. I know. All right.
House is a fucking
All right.
prison.
Calm down.
On planet bullshit.
Oh,
in
Jesus.
The galaxy of this sucks camel dick.
We woke him up again. Good Lord. All right, Aaron. Papa Swole, I work with someone that is about to be 50 schwam. He wants to pass the PT test and get into the academy, but he messed his knees up in the military. He has had surgery, and the doctor told him he would have problems with running for the rest of his life. He said he can't walk sometimes after running. It's just the fucking running. Can he fix this problem by changing his diet and slowly recover, or is the doctor right and he shouldn't try? I'm trying to encourage him to get more active and drop the weight, but he doesn't believe he can fix his knee problems because of what the doctor said. What advice do you give on what I should tell him so he can get in shape for the academy law enforcement? The problem is he's not getting to the root of his problem. Now, you can have banged up knees, but you have to strengthen the tendons, the cartilage, the ligaments. So tendons attach muscle to bone, ligaments attach bone to bone. And a lot of times when you have knee issues, staying off it, you don't use it, you lose it. So what the doctor is saying, the doctor says he'll have problems running the rest of his life. Well, the doctors, I'm not going to necessarily go against doctors, but my opinion from just when you said, most doctors are full of shit. They don't know anything about exercise. They don't know anything about rehab. It's very easy to say, recommend surgery or he's going to have problems. Yeah, thank you, doc. Sure. So that's going to encourage someone to not do jack shit. So what your friend can do is start practicing yoga aggressively, obviously ramping up slowly and properly, running on a faulty foundation. Obviously, he says he can't walk sometimes after running. Tell him to fucking stop running. He wants to get into the academy, like the police academy at 51. This guy needs to fucking change his life and not worry about the police academy until he gets his body in order. Otherwise, he's going to be just in a wheelchair in 5 years. So practicing yoga for sure, starting with very light body weight mobility exercises, activating muscles in his ankle, working a lot of mobility that a lot of yoga will take care of. We did the ankle masterclass. If you have access to that ankle masterclass, Aaron, you could pass along that information to your friend. Working on the anterior tibialis, making sure you're doing a lot of mobility and stretching for the soleus and the gastrocnemius. Again, yoga is going to take care of a lot of that, activating the muscles through a full range of motion, like standing leg curls. For example, RDLs and single RDLs and those balance stabilizers are great, but standing leg curls are also fantastic. And, doing modified things like, doing deep lunges are fantastic because we're supposed to be able to squat. So like a yogi squat, you're supposed to be able to go ass to grass. You're supposed to be able to get all the way down, but the reason why a lot of people can't squat all the way down is because their anterior tibialis is weak and their gastrocnemius and their soleus, their calf complex, is very tight from wearing heels, whether it's Nikes or whether it's high heels their entire life. So you have to stretch those muscles and you have to activate the muscles on the front of the feet. The extensor digitorum and also the tibialis anterior are the ones that are generally weak from not being able to provide enough dorsiflexion. So those are some great places to start. All right. And you can do a lot of modifications with these deep lunges. You can elevate your feet to modify. You can use a wall. You can use a chair. You can hold on to a pole in order to get into a deep squat. You can elevate your heels, for example, doing a yogi squat and just spend time down there, spend 30 seconds or a minute just kind of moving back and forth, elevate your heels on some books or some towels to slowly build up to it. But from the sound of it, this guy should stop running and start focusing on strengthening and mobilizing his body. All right, we'll take one or two more. John, and fuck that. Look, this is my opinion. You know, I'm not a doctor, so speak to your medical professional, but fuck that guy. All right? Fuck that guy all the way off. You know, he said he can't, he's going to have problems with running the rest of his life. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, doc. I'm sure you're fat and obese and you can't run yourself. Get fucked. That kind of stuff pisses me off. You just, it's so negative. No actual help, no actual guidance. Well, if you sit on your ass and you do nothing, yeah, you definitely won't be able to run or move the rest of your fucking life. I hate that kind of shit. You know, don't listen to people say, oh, it just plants this seed like you're never going to be able to do it. Get the fuck out of here. I've seen people that could barely fucking move get their mobility back and change their life just with yoga alone, let alone mobility and strengthening. John, Papa Swolio, how do I know what organ supplements, which part every day and its quantity? P.S. The Swole card arrived today. Very cool. Very nice. Sweet. Well, you don't need to eat, like when it comes to supplements, you don't need to eat an entire cow every day. You know, generally, you know, if you think like supports like, if you have liver issues, you take some liver, you know, it's not necessarily perfect like that. Depends on if you have certain micronutrient deficiencies, you can eat the organs that would address that directly. If you're only going to take a couple organs, I would recommend, for example, the beef organ supplement that gives you a blend. It gives you liver, heart, kidney, spleen, and pancreas. But even just liver, even just eating liver, well, it's nature's multivitamin. It's going to give you everything you fucking need. So liver is fantastic by itself. And liver, you can have like a couple ounces a day, or you have a little bit more and have it less often. So really you can have up to like, I would say, 16 ounces a week. I mean, I usually have 2 to 3 ounces a day. Maybe I skip a day. Sometimes most of the time I have it raw, my personal preference. And sometimes I don't have it, or if I just not convenient that day, or I didn't cut any up, I'll just have, have it in a supplement, or I have a little bit extra. But I usually have some liver every day, and, just take a little bit of a blend. But you can definitely overdo you can overdo liver if you have a fuck ton, but it's really hard to overdo on that kind of stuff. If you have 1, 2, 3 ounces, you should be fine. But usually it's like an ounce or two a day is a safe range. It depends on body weight and mass and all that kind of stuff. But there's nothing wrong with having like an ounce or two a day in my personal experience for liver. And of course I have bone broth too, and I'm eating grass-fed beef, and I'll have some bone marrow. Like I have bone marrow supplements, and I have a bunch of different ones. So sometimes I cycle through different things. So if I have, a bunch of raw liver, I might not take a bunch of these other supplements that also have liver. I might just take a day off from those and then have those the next day and a little bit less liver or whatnot. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. Stefan Rome. Papa Swole, any advice for increasing bench press? I feel like I've been stuck at 130 for fucking ever. Sure. I would recommend, of course, if your form is good, I would recommend getting a spotter and looking into doing isometrics and negatives. And depends on what your sticking point is. Remember, whenever you have like a compound exercise or any kind of movement, your muscles are strongest during their stretching or their lengthening phase. So for example, in a bench press, the lowering the eccentric portion of the press, when the muscle is contracting, but lengthening, that's the strongest type of contraction. Second strongest is the isometric, when you're holding, but the muscle's not changing length. And concentric, when you are overcoming, when the muscle's contracting and shortening, is the weakest. So what happens when most people fail? This is why people don't really get the whole pull-up thing. This is why we talk about negatives and isometrics to do your first pull-up. Yeah, how do you do a pull-up if you can't do a pull-up? Or a bench press, like, oh, I can't press anymore. Okay, and you rack the weight. well, you're not overloading the muscle to be able to get to that next level. So you might not be able to push it up off your chest anymore. But if someone spotted you and you got to the top and you did a couple negatives, do like 5 or 7 seconds slow, and they helped you lift it up, like you might be able to push it up like 80%, but they help you with the last 20 or 10%. And then you do a couple more negatives at the end, those will blow your fucking nips off. And you're actually essentially squeezing more juice out of your lemon, which pretending your chest is a lemon, you're getting more juice, you're getting more overload for a fatigued muscle. So you're really not completely fatigued. You just haven't completely fatigued the muscle because you're just focusing on the concentric. And actually, when you're doing the eccentric contractions, that's when you're actually getting sore. So when you're sore the next day, it's really from the eccentric. So for example, that's why I'll do a set for biceps. And when I can't do another one, I just kind of swing it up a little bit, the difference, and then fucking lock in that form and do a few nasty, perfect form eccentrics. And you're really breaking down and doing a lot of damage to those muscle fibers, a lot of micro trauma that will grow deliciously and beefy when you eat properly and get some good fucking sleep. So good stuff. Good questions. Good questions, you fucking pimps. God, you savage. You fucking beasts. Let's get into some balls deep action. That was fucking fire. That was fucking fire. Let's stick that shit in.
That's deep.
Get in there. All right, fam. Make sure you subscribe to the Daily Swole on your favorite app. Remember, www.thedailyswole.com for all the links. Check us out on TikTok. Remember, the Daily Swole and the Daily Swole 2. Follow both because I'm putting the more savage clips, the ones that talk about Fauci or the Jabby McJabberson. I'm putting those in the second one because those kinds of things, anything that's, look, I don't like to self-censor, but I really don't want that main Daily Swole channel to get banned because a lot of those videos that are currently posted are still cycling through and people are finding the podcast. So I'm trying to be mindful of the pussification of TikTok, which has been around for a long time. So I do not want to get banned on there, but I'm not going to censor my content. I'm just going to post them elsewhere. So make sure you're following both of those channels. And if you go to the TikTok pages, whether it's Papa Swolio or the Daily Swole channel, of course, if you're listening to the podcast, you're hearing everything. So you're not missing a fucking thing. But if you look at the following, I'm following 2 accounts. Usually you'll see the Daily Swole and Daily Swole 2 and just follow that shit there. All right. Okay. Jessica, wondering if the Outback prime rib I'm about to order is grass-fed? No. At Outback? No. Look, if any place, if it's grass-fed, they will say it because that's a marketing, that's an upcharge. If it's grass-fed, notice how when anything is grass-fed, they're marketing the fuck out of it. If they don't mention it, then it's not. Hands down. Like if something's organic, they mention that it's organic. That's marketing. They can charge you more for grass-fed. I wonder why it's more expensive. Ah, because it's better for you. Yeah, but they want you eating the top sirloin. They want you having the McDonald's. They want you eating the peas and the plant burgers. Ah, that's right. That's right. That's right. They want you to eat the fucking plant burgers because that's better for your health. Get the fuck out of
First,
here.
take a big step back
Fuck out of here.
and literally fuck your own face.
Okay, well, before you go fuck your own face, I'm gonna fuck your face. All right, I'm gonna fuck your face because we got some face fucking going on, right? We have some face fucking. Now this is some shit, right? I saw this on the schnews today, and ladies, all right, ladies, I am. Look, I'm not pregnant. I don't have a baby in my body. But this just sounds absolutely fucked up. You know how I feel about experimental drugs and vaxes and stuff like that. You make your own choice, but get the fuck out of here. Stay out of my fucking holes, right? I'm just saying, stay out of my fucking holes. Fuck yeah! Fuck all the way off. Stay out of my holes. I'll take care of my health. I'll make my own decisions. And fine, you want to get it? Cool. I'm not going to get it. I have no plans. I'm going to see how all this plays out. And something tells me, a lot of things tell me, that people are going to have a lot of regrets. People are going to have a lot of regrets moving forward. However, it is what it is. And I think people have the freedom to choose. Isn't that what freedom is? Right? Isn't that what freedom is? Choosing, having a choice, right? Making the decision that's best for you and your family. Isn't that what freedom is? I think so. I think so.
60% of the time, it works.
Yeah,
every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, so you tell me, ladies, this is really more for the, gentlemen, a lot of you have kids, right? How many of you have kids out there? Let's go around. Let's get this before we got going. How many of you have children? Men, women, doesn't matter. Because if you're a dude and you have kids, that means you banged a chick and they popped it out. And no, men cannot get pregnant. Just fuck all the way off. Like, fuck all the way off. All right? No.
Chicks will dig you.
No.
Or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
We're not doing that.
Keep using that word.
We're not doing that.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Okay? We're not doing that, pumpkin. Okay, how many of you got kids? How many of you got little ones? All right, so if you have a kid, that means you either impregnated someone, yeah, a birthing person, you stuck it in, right? You made a deposit, or you received a deposit, right? You pitched or you caught. That's how it works. All right. Tell me how this sounds to you. I think this is evil fucking shit. I just don't. How the fuck can you advise this regardless, especially with the situation currently? And as a woman, as a parent, how the fuck can you, how is this okay? All right. How is this okay? CDC urges pregnant women to get the vid shot, as study finds those who give birth while infected are 10 times more likely to die than those in labor who don't have the virus. Is this not absolutely the sickest fucking shit you've ever seen? Is that not like scary as hell? I know there's a lot of noise outside. I don't know why. I guess they're doing some stump removal or something, but if you hear any kind of noise, is this not like lunacy? How the fuck can you say this? What study? 10 times more likely? Get the fuck out of here. I would not risk my child's life on an experimental drug. How low is that? How creepy is that? Previously, look at this, right? Previously, the agency said that pregnant women are eligible. And a new study, or a brand new study, so one study, cool, let's just fucking run with it, compared women undergoing childbirth who were not infected with the vid. Women with COVID were 5.7 times more likely to end up in the ICU, and 5.2% compared to 0.9% of women without COVID. Here's the problem. Most people, 90% or more, are unhealthy from lack of sleep, from obesity. Like, most people are unhealthy. I'm sure from healthy people, that number is dramatically lower. Dramatically lower. Okay, the ICU. About 0.1% of mothers with the virus died in comparison with 0.01 of those who weren't infected. A 10-fold difference. Really? Are you fucking serious?
That's fucking bullshit.
Do you see that number? So they call this 10 times. Talk about fear-mongering, Daily Mail. Of course, Daily Mail is a fucking tabloid practically, but they have good headlines and they cover some decent, they get at least the topics out there, some bullet points so we don't have to read through all the trash. And yeah, of course, I'm not trying to, we're not going super deep on this topic, but let's just look at the bullet points and what they're fear-mongering with, right? This is not deep independent journalism here on the Daily fucking Swole. We're just looking through and getting some idea of what they're trying to brainwash people with, right? So look at this, 0.1%. Do you think that's a high number? 0.1. Just because 0.1 is 10 times 0.01, how fucking many people is that? Give me a fucking break. Oh my, they're going to urge women to get the shot because 0.1% died as opposed to 0.01? That's exactly right, Fred. 99.9% versus a 99.99% survival rate. Get the fuck out of here.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
You're better off sucking a hobo's dick cheese. Get the fuck out of here. All right? What are the complications long-term from your child? What are the complications long-term from these experimental drugs? Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. People have no idea how many people there are in this world, in this country. Like these kinds of, this is how statistics get manipulated. This is how it gets manipulated. 10 times. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, if it was like 50% more or something, like if it was like if it was more severe, if it was more drastic, if it was like, let's say 0.1% of mothers died, or let's say, and then they got, or I don't know, let's say it was something like 30% died. That's a huge fucking number, right? Let's say 30%. Holy shit. Let's say it was 30% and then it went down to 0.1. That's huge, right? Wouldn't that'd be huge. 30%, like 1 in 3 people fucking died. Oh my God. But if you take the vaccine, then only 0.1, that sounds like a good deal, right? That sounds like an actual viable option. Shit, a 1 in 3 chance of biting the dust versus 0.1, then that's actually like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, if you go like 10 times, if you go to 0.000001, I'm not doing the accurate math here, and you go 10,000 times more and it's 0.1, oh my God, you're 10,000 times more likely to die if you don't get the shot. It's like the numbers are minuscule already. It's like unit bias when you're talking about cryptocurrency, which is all a fucking Ponzi scheme, right? You're just talking about like, oh my God, it's 0.00000009 cents. It's just like a fraction of 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 a penny. Oh my God, it went up 10,000%. It's worth 0.000001 instead of 0.000005. It's fucking ridiculous. 10 times 0.01%. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God. My risk is so much lower now. I'm so glad I put my baby at risk. I'm so glad I put my fucking baby at risk. My God. I swear to God, this is disgusting. And, you see how evil that is? They're just doing that to get people to click on a headline. Hey, I clicked. I'm talking about it. But it's just disgusting, disgusting journalism. It's not journalism. That's the thing. All right. We got a post here from Jamie Kenny. And this is an at La Comtesse Jaime. All right. I'm amazed by people who lose weight with exercise. Okay. It goes on. I'm amazed by people who lose weight with exercise. When I exercise, nothing happens. When I exercise, nothing happens because my DNA still thinks I'm a European peasant. So it's like, oh, are we running from the English again, lass? Dinna you worry. We'll keep you plump as a partridge to outlast the murderous bastards. Is that how you're supposed to say it? What the fuck are you talking about?
Why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
What are you talking about?
What is the best move to silence a woman?
You're amazed by people who lose weight with exercise. Yeah. Yeah, well, moving your thumbs on Twitter sure ain't exercise. That ain't it, Sonny Jim. What the fuck? You're a European peasant. Well, my ancestors came over on the fucking Mayflower, so I guess the Pilgrims came over, and the Russian Jews, everyone came over and, fleeing. So I guess, it's kind of like why we're all here. Either we came over as slaves or we came over as being prosecuted from Europe or Russia or other countries. So we're all here because we escaped. We're all here because people got the fuck out from persecution. So technically we're all deposed from Europe. Yeah. Okie dokie. You're amazed by people who lose weight with exercise. That's weird. That's weird. All right, we got a lot of paragraphs after this one, so maybe we'll skip some of it because this is probably fucking stupid. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Instagram, fam. Let me tell you something. Let me educate you. The more letters you have after your name, the more letters, the smarter you are. Did you know that? Did you know that?
That's fucking bullshit.
I know it's fucking bullshit. Let's see what we got. We got one from Anna Sweeney. This is at Dietitian Anna.
What's in the box?
MSRD, LDN, and Cedrid S. Like, whatever the fuck that is.
What the fuck is that?
I always make fun of it because I never know what the fuck it is. And you can look it up and type in the comments if you want to. I really don't care because it must mean that she doesn't know what she's talking about because she seems to never do. It writes, if you're in the middle of some type of movement and you're not feeling it, or it doesn't feel good, or if you'd feel better stopping, go with that. You can stop. Ladies, Anna Sweeney is telling you, just say no. Hashtag me too. Just say no. Just say no. Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Okie dokie. All right. If you're in the middle of some type of movement and you're not feeling it, or if it doesn't feel good, or if you'd feel better stopping, go with that. You can stop. Huh?
Matt Damon.
What kind of vague fuckery is that? If you're in the middle of some type of movement and you're not feeling it, I reckon I'm not feeling this type of movement. No, sir, I don't like it. Or if it doesn't feel good, or if I'd feel better stopping, I'm going to go with that. So ladies, you can stop. I guess we're talking about anal or something, apparently. I guess. I don't like this movement. All right, so Anna Sweeney, sure. Okay, Pumpkin, let's see what we got. You got to explain this one. It's going to be about if you want to stop exercising because it feels hard, okay, you can just stop. Save this post and come back as needed. No, we'll be fine after this one shot. We'll go really quickly through. I'm not suggesting that you can't work out hard, that you can't challenge yourself in your body, that you can't ask your body to do things that require exertion and dedication and practice and time. Of course you can. Human bodies are... Stop fluffing my fucking pillow. Stop fluffing my fucking pillow.
Come on, stop whining.
Don't give me that fucking... if you don't like the movement, then stop. And then be like, human bodies are amazing. You should get everything out of them. But if you feel like being a huge fucking pussy, then be a huge fucking pussy. It's like giving someone a bunch of compliments and then telling them to go fuck themselves, right? I'll save you the trouble.
Go fuck yourself.
Human bodies are incredible. They adapt to meet our needs. They work on our behalf all the time, every time. Amazing. Yeah, every time, unless you just fucking quit. That said, the but, the generally accepted as acceptable and good and true fitness gaslighting is endless. Of course. It's also dangerous and stigmatizing and patently false. No, it's not. You're just offended by someone that doesn't want to be average, that doesn't want to listen to your victim bullshit. Quotes. She's quoting some general cliches, but did you die? No pain, no gain. Sweat is just fat crying. Train insane or remain the same. When life knocks you down, do a burpee. All right, who says this? Sounds like fucking CrossFit shit. Yeah, no pain, no gain has been around for a long time, and it's pretty accurate. You know, a lot of cliches and stereotypes are there in this world because it's true. Most cliches and stereotypes are true for a reason. That's why they become stereotypes or cliches, because it's the fucking truth. That's why they become stereotypes. Oh, but that's a stereotype. Probably because it's so fucking common. Everyone knows it. Who would have thunk it? Well, that's a cliche. You mean something that's just people kind of know at this point? But did you die? These are just sayings. Oh, blah, blah, blah. If you've heard these expressions and felt some way about them, you're not alone. Felt some way about them. If you're a human who has said them yourself, you're not alone, okay? If you're a human who has said them to encourage and motivate, push another human, you're not alone. Thank you. We're not alone. Thank you. Oh my God. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
We could have assumed she has a lot of letters after her name, so she has to grift hard enough to pay back those loans. If you have been harmed by these mantras, you are not alone. Oh, wow. This is a reminder for the fitness pros here. Your words matter. Your most compliant, dedicated, fierce client may very well be in the middle of a struggle with food and body and movement. Yeah, 90% of the population's in a struggle with food and body and movement. Like most people are. What's your point? You absolutely work with humans with eating disorders. Yo, people here. Okay, let me tell you about an eating disorder. Okay? Not everyone knows they have it. I would say most people have an eating disorder. If you're going to McDonald's, you're going to Burger King, you're going to Taco Bell and putting that shit in your mouth, you have an eating disorder. Oh, you're so strict, Papa Swole. You're not eating real food. That's an eating disorder. You're eating fucking fake ass shit. You're eating something that says artificial flavoring, artificial ingredients. They just tell you, hey, we're putting fake shit in here. Ooh, yum, 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 yum. Yeah, you have an eating disorder. You have a mental disorder. You just happen to be eating shit food on top of your cognitive dissonance. This is not a question. It's not your job to treat them. I thought you said people have clients. But I hope you have connections to humans in your community to support the dynamic needs of your people. Oh, the dynamic needs. This is a gentle reminder for the humans here who are navigating a relationship with movement. Okay.
You keep using the word.
Okay.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Okay. A relationship with movement. Is that what you call, like, moving? Look, if you have a relationship with movement, you're probably fat. Just going to say it. If you think about your life and have a relationship with movement, you don't move enough. Jesus Christ. If you have enough time to think about your relationship with movement, you ain't moving enough. Put the cookies down and go to the fucking gym. Particularly if it has been a contentious one. You can stop. You can stop if you're tired. You can stop if you're bored. You can stop for recovery and rest. You can stop if what you start is no longer fun. You can stop even if you're being encouraged, pushed on, and cheered on. Let me replace those you can stop with excuse. Ready? You can stop. You can make excuses. You can make excuses if you're tired. You can make excuses if you're bored. You can make excuses for recovery and rest, which is not always there's a reason if you're not training properly. You can make excuses if what you start is no longer fun. You can make excuses if it's not fun, but you're not going to get results. It's not always fun. It's not supposed to be. You can make excuses even if you're being encouraged, cheered on, or pushed. Stopping a thing that isn't serving you, aka, if it's not the right thing, you can pull the plug on a poor program or something. In a moment, for a time, for forever, is good and responsible and healthy. Cool, so I don't like exercise. Let me stop forever. Is that good? Is that good? I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? You can stop if you're so inclined. When you're so inclined, no questions asked. I have a question. Why are you such a fucking idiot?
Matt Damon.
Why are you such a moron, Anna? How are you a dietitian? My God, I really hope you don't have clients. I really hope you're not killing too many people. Jesus Christ. In my opinion, of course. Let's get some booze.
Boom shakalaka!
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
You lose.
All right, let's do a video. Let's close it out. We got a story and then we have a video. You ready for this? All right, check this out. How many of you live in California?
What's in the box?
How many of you have kids? How many of you are educators? It's happening. The mandates are happening. The authoritarian boot is coming down on your fucking neck. California, fam. California becomes the first state to order all teachers, that's ALL, all teachers to get vaccinated against the vid or undergo weekly testing amid push to finally reopen classrooms. Oh, finally. Just fucking do it. Just fucking open them. Let people make their own choices. Just fucking open them.
He's heating up!
Just open them. Weekly testing, fine. Do the weekly testing. Jesus Christ. Not only that, have you seen, look, remember I was saying how shit's going to blow up around back to school times? You're seeing this in like Tennessee, I think it was, and like other states where they're trying to mandate masks on all students. Like this is really going to fuck kids up, especially when they're really not at risk. When it's like what for kids, like 99.999999999% fine. Maybe stop feeding them pizza as a vegetable in school. Maybe actually give them good food. Maybe actually educate them and get them outside and not in a fucking classroom. Put them outside, have them exercise. But no, you're just going to have them sit in a room with a fucking mask on, breathe their carbon dioxide, and just have little dividers and stay away from other kids. Cool, don't socialize as a child. That's going to be really safe and healthy. Don't forget to wash where the sun don't shine.
Don't forget to wash where the sun don't shine.
Okay. So what's the math here? California, which has a total population of 39.5 million people, has recorded 4 million confirmed cases of COVID. Most are fine. And 64,800 deaths. So what's 64,800? What's 65? Let's round up, right? What's 65,000 divided by 39.5 million? Someone do the math there. What's the percentage? All right. 65,000 divided by 39.5 million, and then multiply that by 100. What's the percentage there? Bow, 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 bum, bum. All right. Jesus Christ. But this is where people are going to really draw the line when you start going after their kids, right? When you start going after and restricting their kids and telling them, you know, this is what we're teaching your kids. This is what we're making your kids do. This is what we're requiring. You start going after mama bears, cubs. People are going to lose their fucking mind, and it's happening. It's happening. It's fucking happening. And I know Cuomo, resigns, get removed, and the next chick that's going to step in is going to fucking shut down New York again. Just, I'm telling you, just you wait. We've been talking about it for a while. Get your gym stuff now. Get your gym stuff now because lockdowns are coming. They're going to shut the fucking shit down. They're going to shut your fucking shit down. If they lock down your state or your city before, they're going to do it again. It's happening. They're going to do it again. Okay, if you live in Florida or Texas, you should be fine. But if you live in a blue state or New York, Chicago, San Francisco, LA, right, like those, you know, super liberal like cities and states, you're going to get locked down. It's going to happen again. Just give it till October, November when the weather gets cooler. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. That's why they're priming you for it. The next variant, the Delta variant, the Lambda variant, the Swole variant, like it's coming. It's coming. Dakota, 0.16%. So 98.4%. So, that's not even right. No, 99.84. I'm sorry, 99.84. 99.84? Is that what the number is? So you see the number, right? Oh my God, 65,000 deaths. Yo, 30 to 40,000 people a month die from obesity-related issues. Like, there are a lot more people than that dying every day, but no one fucking cares. It's only about this fucking thing. It's only about this shit. What about all the other deaths that are preventable too? What about not every COVID? A lot of them are because of obesity. What, 84% of deaths are obese people? 94% of all deaths have at least one comorbidity, maybe heart disease or cancer or lung disease or something like that, anxiety, all these other problems. It's like, give me a break. Give me a fucking break. You can't fearmonger people over 99.84%. Get the fuck out of here. You have a higher chance of fucking dying like in a car crash. Go driving on Friday night after 10 o'clock. You have a higher risk factor in so many cases. It's like, go walk across the street. Go fly, go in an airplane or something like that. I mean, seriously, there's risk you could just drop dead for no reason. You could just have a heart attack because you don't take care of your health. 30 to 40,000 people die every fucking month, and they have for the past several years. Who's talking about it? Anyone give a fuck? Oh no, get your free Krispy Kreme donuts. Papa Swole, don't be mean to people that just want to eat junk food, but it's my cheat meal. Fuck you. Fuck you, you cunts. Give me a break. You're such hypocritical pieces of shit. You don't fucking care. You don't care. Oh, but Papa Swole is so mean. He doesn't really care. He's just angry. He's just yelling. He's just a mean person. Sure, I'm pissed off because you are a fucking grifter. Fear-mongering grifters. You're lying to people. You're lying to people. It doesn't mean people don't die. People die all the time. There are tragedies all the time. Who's talking about the suicide? Anyone talking about the suicide uptick since the lockdowns and shit? More people, was it Japan? I don't know about the United States, but wasn't it Japan more people died from suicide than COVID? Oh, because of the lockdowns? Oh. Yeah, but we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about the pharmaceutical industry. We can't talk. The pharmaceutical industry is so good. It's such a good business, the pharmaceutical industry. Oh, they're being so good and so righteous producing all of these vaccines. Oh my goodness. They're so good. They're doing it because they're so altruistic. Oh, yeah. Yeah, pharmaceutical companies have never done anything wrong. They got your kids hooked on fucking ADHD medication. People are having absolute, complete schizophrenic breakdowns because of all these fucking drugs with crazy ass side effects. Hey, this will lower your cholesterol, but it'll make you fucking absolutely depressed and psychotic. Great. Can I get extra? How many pills can I take? Yeah, don't exercise or go outside or, take care of your health or eat better. Just, watch your calories and, go for a walk 3 times a week for 30 minutes. Get a brisk walk, a brisk pace. The fuck out of here. And all of a sudden the quarantine 15, that's getting talked about. Fucking criminals. Criminals. These are murderers. These are criminals. And the public is just letting it happen. Letting it happen. No one gives a fuck about health. And all of a sudden now you want to get people absolutely fucking lit over 68,000. I'm not happy that 68,000 people die. People die all the time. They have to. Otherwise we just never get rid of people. It would just be like extra people. We would have, if no one ever died, we would have 150 billion people on the fucking planet. And people would be dying because there wouldn't be enough food. It would have been over already. Populations decline already. So people die. As if no one ever watched the fucking Lion King. It's the circle of life. You follow Papa Swolio. He knows the way. Let's get some gorillas. Yeah. Okay. It sounds like a big number. 68,000 sounds like a big number. But like we did, when you divide it by 39.5 million, it tain't a big number. It's just not. Now, individual lives, it can be heartbreaking. Some of you have lost people that it happens. But I lost my grandparents a couple years ago, 5-6 years ago. They didn't have goods before COVID. Cancer, other issues like digestive. Yeah. They didn't just die in their sleep. Yeah. They didn't eat healthy. They didn't exercise. And if they did, they probably would have squeezed out 5 or 10 more years easy. Why wouldn't they? Okay. It's people fucking die. People fucking die for all sorts of fucking reasons. So put your best foot forward so you mitigate most of the risks that you can avoid. Doesn't mean you can control everything. You can eat perfectly healthy. I can go outside and get the mail and fucking get hit by a car. Oh, well, shit fucking happens. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I want to mitigate the risk of me just dying from shit that I can control. It's what can you control? Cool. Take care of those fucking things. Otherwise, it's not about not living your life, living miserably. It's no, you're just living like a human being and people just want you to, they just want to control you. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting how they pretend like they give a fuck about your health. They just want to control what you do. It's just a fucking narrative that's being shoved down your fucking throat, and everything's getting blamed on people that don't want to get an experimental drug injected into their body for a barely dangerous condition that most people, everyone's going to fucking get, whether you get the shot or not. Everyone's going to get it. Your outcomes are going to depend on your health and how well you take care of your body, which is why 99.9% of people don't have problems with it or don't have issues. And anytime you read an article where it's a father of 6 died tragically, or, he wish he got the vax, I get it. I get it. I'm sure he does. But when they show the picture of this guy with his family of 6 people, the guy is morbidly fucking obese. What do you expect? Right? That video with the paintball chick and she's like, oh, you should get a treadmill. The kid was obese. Yeah, he's not healthy. I don't care if he's 15 or 50. If you're not fucking healthy, you're at risk. If you have diabetes as an 8-year-old, you're at fucking risk. You're not healthy. Your body is telling you we can't hold on for much longer as is, let alone when you are exposed to a viral condition, whether it's the flu, whether it's the vid-19 or vid-20 or 21, whatever fucking variant they're going to say comes next. Guess what? The variants aren't going to stop. You know why? Do you know why? Because it's a virus. There are always variants. There's a new flu strain every fucking year. You're not running to get a shot all the time. You're not hiding inside for the flu shot. It's a virus. And it's going to get weaker over time. And it's going to get more contagious over time because that's what evolutionary pressure does. It's going to evolve to spread But if it kills people and if it has a 90% mortality, why do you think they always stop every Ebola outbreak? It's because it's too severe. It incapacitates the host and you can't spread it. Ebola is less of a risk than this kind of stuff. The flu is more of a risk for kids than COVID. Like that's what viruses do. It's called evolution. And this is the problem with implementing vaccines in the midst of a pandemic. You are encouraging the virus to replicate faster before it works through the population. We just amplified and exponentially fucking multiplied the pressure to create variants. Because no one wants to what the fuck is going on? No one wants to actually talk science. Oh, but I'm science. What I say goes. That's not science. That's fucking authoritarian
attacks
rule.
On me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Fucking munt. You goddamn man cunt. I almost said the F word.
Matt Damon.
Get it? Get it? That was an Easter egg. You get it? Get it? Just pretend I said it and I fucking mean it. All right, let's do a video because I'm off the fucking chain right now. Let's take this video. I'm fucking angry. All right. This is about, kids are meant to be vegan. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's fucking bullshit.
Okay. Kids are meant to be vegan. Jesus, this is a minute long. All right, hold your breath. Don't hold your breath.
Nature, kids aren't designed to consume meat.
Sounds like you have memory issues, bro. Tut today, Junior. Kids aren't designed to eat meat. Literally, they are. Literally, they are. Literally, they are. You got those glossy vegan eyes sunken in.
You know the thing about a shark?
Nice receding hairline there. Cool.
Lifeless eyes.
All right, look
Black
healthy.
eyes, like a doll's eye.
This guy looks really fucking healthy. You look vibrant.
Other than the father and mother pushing that on them because they don't know better. You put a baby in a pen and you put a little chick and you put an apple. Tell me the day when the baby eats the chick and plays with the apple.
You're gonna put a live bird next to an apple. The kid's not just gonna like eat a live bird. The kid's not gonna pick up a lizard and just put it in its fucking mouth. Oh, what are you talking about, bro? Is that how you're going to play this game? You put a live chicken next to it? You know kids have to be taught, right? You know kids have to be educated, right? You teach the child, oh, these are food. What? It's a live bird. Kids aren't supposed to know how to do. That's why the parent teaches them. This is what we eat. This is how we, right, catch a chicken. This is how we pluck the feathers. This is how we hunt a deer. Let's listen to that shit again.
To consume meat other than the father and mother pushing that on them because they don't know better. You put a baby in a pen and you put a little chick and you put an apple. Tell me the day when the baby eats the chick and plays with the apple. That'll never happen because naturally they're gonna resonate to playing with the chick and eating the apple. And as silly as that example is, it's the truth.
It is very, very silly, bro Jackson. It is very fucking silly.
We are inherently compassionate beings, but then we grow up.
Okay, hold on. This whole compassionate being thing. Okay, I don't think this guy has ever been in nature. I don't think this guy has ever been in the jungle. You think nature is compassionate, bro? Have you ever? Come on, with all the technology, you've never watched Animal Planet? You've never watched like the Discovery Channel? You ever looked at like the deep ocean shit? Look, I go outside and sometimes I walk out there and like 10 iguanas run around. How many of you have seen an iguana? Right? How many of you have looked up close at an iguana? That's a fucking dinosaur, bro. That is literally a dinosaur, like a crocodile. These are things that have fucking survived for millions of years and just nuclear bombs and explosions because they can go underwater and like, these are dinosaurs that are still around. Nature's ruthless. It'll rip out fucking animals' guts. Give me a break. What the fuck are you talking about? You're high as fuck, bro. You're way off base.
With this veil that really hides the truth of what happens in factory farms. Because what we're doing is unspeakable, it's despicable, and it's ignorant, and it's arrogant.
Okay, so this is obviously a segment of something else, and I don't disagree. So this is going to be the argument, right? They take the argument of factory farming, which is fucking gross. I don't eat factory farmed animals. I try to avoid that as much as possible. I talk against that all the time. All the time. I don't think we should be eating factory farmed animals. I think we should be eating free ranging, wild game and grass fed, like, right? Animals. Look, they live healthy lives. They have one bad day. It's a circle of life. We need that to survive. Otherwise, the vast majority of our population will die in a very short period of time. So yeah, I don't disagree with the factory farming, but that's not an angle to be like, oh, kids want to play with an apple or don't want to play with an apple. They want to play with a bird. Kids are interested. They're like, yeah, dude, I watch iguanas. I don't go and eat them. I look at them like, oh, that's beautiful. I look at spiders and I look at iguanas and squirrels. I would hunt them and cook them and eat them if I had to, if I was starving, but I'm not. So I look at them. And I guarantee if that baby or if a child was starving, they'd look at these creatures differently. But they're taught by parents. That's why they're children. So this is absolutely insane lunacy. He likes to smoke his vegetables. Yeah, the fucking devil's lettuce. All right, so that guy was an absolute... That didn't even make sense. There's not even sense. There's no sense there. No fucking sense. None. No sense. All right, fam, let's keep it going. We got a Swole card to give away. Great episode, fam. Let's get into the Swole card. Tessie, Falcon, can you kick this shit off? I know. Can you kick this off? We got to go to the fucking gym card to give away. I know. Let's see what we got here. Who dropped that Swole? Who dropped that hashtag? Who dropped that hashtag? Who dropped that fucking hashtag? Oh, we got one. Heather liked. Did I spell that correctly? Our very own Heather. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Is it leaked or is it liked? Derelict. Derelict. Derek. Hansel. So hot right now. Hansel. Congratulations, Heather. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1924 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email, and we'll send you that Swole card. Very nice, Falcon. Good card. There you go. Good call. Good call. Everyone else?
You lose.
I'm just kidding. All right. Fine. I'm sorry.
What the hell kind of country
Christ.
is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Settle down. All right, Heather, congratulations. Congratulations. Fam, now is time to play this fucking piano like a goddamn fiddle. You know how we roll. Make sure you're checking out the birthday special in the description and show notes down below. SwoleNormousX.com/birthday. Only like 2 days left, I think. It's winding down. Remember, with your annual membership, fam, if you're looking to upgrade, if you are looking to join the fam, you can get started up to 50% off your first month. You can even get started for just $1 for the Swole fam. Check out the annual options. You get a free motherfucking t-shirt, which is absolutely fire. You know? A free Swole fam t-shirt or tank upon your purchase of an annual option. So go on over to swolenormousx.com/birthday. Only right here on the Daily Swole. So make sure you check that out. Now is the time. Falcon, take us away. Close this nut. I know. It's time. It is time.
I don't know how to put this, but kind of a big deal.
I arrived in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
I'm your huckleberry. Just my game.
Fart in your general direction.
What are you looking at, butthead?
Mr. Strickland.
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we gotta work a little today, okay?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumb for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right, fam.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
Episode 1924 in the books.
You know the thing.
Oh, it was a good one. It was a nice one. That's right, Cerny. Tomorrow is Theft. Can we get a little applause for Theft? Fuck 'em Friday. Oh my God, is it Friday already? Jesus Cristo. Oh my God, it's coming. Coño, man.
I was kidding.
I was kidding, man.
I was only kidding.
I was only kidding. I love Theft. I love it. Yes.
This is Marjorie Stewart Baxter.
Oh yeah. Hey-oh.
He's on fire!
I am the danger.
Don't forget to watch where the sun don't shine.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Hadouken! Dodson, we've got Dodson here!
Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
Ooh. Fucking nailed it.
Boom shakalaka! Chicks will dig you. Or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down, so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
All right, nailed it. All right, fam, we did it. Another episode in the books tomorrow for FEF 1925. See you then. Remember, hit that subscribe button. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts if you enjoyed the show. Check it out everywhere. Wherever you like to bang your eye holes, ear holes, all your holes. Stay out of my holes, but I am more than welcome to go into all of yours. And you fucking know it. All right, fam. We'll see you tomorrow, 1925. SwonormousX.com/birthday for the specials. Peace, McGeese, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't laugh and they so mad, it's like
yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. Off topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making